Okay, Hare Krishna. तो
तीनों भी कॉल नहीं उठा रहे।
हाँ?
तीनों भी कॉल नहीं उठा रहे। मैसेज आता है।
So till the time Raghav Kripa Prabhu comes, maybe till 6:45 for 10 minutes, I'll be narrating the pastime of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. So as today is his appearance day, correct? Yes. So there are many great souls who has graced in this parampara of Gaudiya Vaishnava, and one of a very exalted Vaishnava is Narottam Das Thakur. So I'll narrate few stories. One is he got the darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his dream, and he was told to take initiation from Loknath Goswami. So he went to Vrindavan. He was prince actually. So when he went to Vrindavan, Loknath Goswami, he was not having any disciple. He was not initiating anyone. So when he approached Loknath Goswami, he said that you are prince, you are very learned person, and at the same time you have received the darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So how I can initiate you? So like that many times he approached Loknath Goswami, but he did not give him initiation. So in the morning, Loknath Goswami used to go in the tree-set forest for clearing his stomach, for hussing his stool. So every day he will go to the place. In that place, he will find that it is very clean. So a few days were passed, and then he identified. So something is happening. Somebody is coming and cleaning this place. So if once Raghav Kripa Prabhu comes, please let me know. So every day it is getting clean. So then he thought, I need to know who is doing. So next day he came very early in the morning and he was hiding in the forest that behind the trees. Who was hiding? Loknath Goswami was hiding. So he saw that Narottam Das Thakur. So he came with broomstick and he was cleaning, personally he was cleaning the stool and that area which was passed by uh, Srila Loknath Goswami. So when he saw that, he became very much concerned and he came, Narottam, Narottam, Narottam. Why you are doing this? You are such a prince and you are doing this kind of very, very menial thing. So Narottam Das Thakur, that I wanted to serve you, Guru Maharaj. So this is a service which I could do. So I was doing this service. So then Narottam Das Thakur was given initiation by Loknath Goswami. Another time, there was one particular person, his name was Krishna Chandra Rai, Krishna Chandra or something like that. So he was worshipper of goddess Durga, and in worshipping the goddess Durga, he used to sacrifice so many animals, so many goats and chickens. So one day, one ghost attacked him, and when ghost attacked, nobody would able to relieve. So his father became so much pain. His father became so much distressed, and he was not knowing what to do. He called so many Hakim and all, जो भी ghost hunters, but nobody could do anything because this ghost was Brahma Rakshas. Brahma Rakshas means he was Brahmana, but he did some sinful activity and he became a Rakshasa. So, so he was having that Brahminical power, but now he's a Rakshas, so bigger ghost. So now this person was hunted by the ghost. Now who could relieve? So the host himself said that there is a person, Narottam Das Thakur. If he comes, then only I can be relieved. So his father approached Narottam Das Thakur, and then Narottam Das Thakur came there. As soon as Narottam Das Thakur came there, when he reached the place, so that time the host only started telling, please, please relieve me from this body. Please relieve me from this sinful body. So Narottam Das Thakur came there and said that now you leave this body. So he left the body, and now this person who was like a leader of dacoits kind of person. So he became the disciple of Narottam Das Thakur. So he was like a rivalry person. So now he became devotee, and then the another place, uh, there was one ruling person, and he came to know that now this rivalry person, he has become the devotee. So he caught him and brought him, and he wanted to prosecute him. So he brought a mad elephant to prosecute this person, the devotee now. So he brought the mad elephant, and then he was brought before the mad elephant, and now mad elephant was going to kill this devotee. So he was remembering his spiritual master Narottam Das Thakur, and mad elephant came before him, and mad elephant put his sword को क्या बोलते हैं? trunk before him, and as soon as he put the trunk before him, he took the trunk and just did like this, and the trunk was pulled out, and any elephant was died. So then now he became very afraid. The person who was uh, prosecuting him, and then he asked forgiveness, and he relieved him. So, and another time, the book distribution, how the book distribution, we distribute the Vedic literature, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam to the public. So how it is started? So three personality, mainly Narottam Das Thakur, Syam, who other
Srinivas and Samanand.
Samananda, and one Srinivas.
Srinivas Acharya.
Yes, Srinivasacharya. These three were sent for book distribution. What is that book distribution? So Goswamis were sent to the Vrindavan to develop Vrindavan and write Vedic literature, and they wrote the Vedic literatures. But these literatures were not there in the Bengal. So Janva Mata, who was the companion of Nityananda Prabhu, consort of Nityananda Prabhu, and she requested that the literature should be brought to Bengal so that it can be people should get the benefit of it. They should have some this scriptural basis for practicing the devotional service. So these three devotees, Shyamanand Pandit, uh, Narottam Das Thakur, and Srinivas Acharya, they took the Vedic literature, and that time literature means you don't have so many copies. They will write by their own hand, and they will prepare the paper, they will write by their own hand. And now, if you want the second copy, then there has to be a person who will personally sit and prepare paper and write everything. So it was only single copy literature. So it was being sent to Bengal. So these three devotees, along with many soldiers in Palki, they were carrying the literature. So literatures were there in the Palki. This was first book distribution party. So it came to one place, and that place there was one Dakat king. His name was Bhiram. Place name was Sajjanpur or what?
I think it was Ban Vishnupur.
Ban Vishwapur. Nee, later it must have become Ban Vishwapur.
Uh,
Ban
I don't
Vishwapur.
know.
Okay. So Bhiram. So he was having one astrologer. An astrologer told that one uh, very costly, very opulent thing was being carried by few people. So this Bhiram thought that this must be very valuable thing. I should. So what was his business? He was the king of that place, but that place was place of like the cat. So he was king of the cat. So now he thought that I must get this opulence, this particular thing. So he sent his soldiers. So when in the night the devotees were sleeping and these soldiers also fall asleep, their soldiers. So they came and they just took out that box in which the book were there. And now when the morning came and then when they got up and then saw that books are not there, so they became very much distressful that we have uh, lost the only copy of the literature written by Goswamis. So they were like now completely broken now. What they want, what they will do. So Srinivas Acharya, he said that I will stay here and I will try to find out where is the our literature. And Narottam Das Thakur went to his own place. It was Kheturi Gram or it was something. Yeah, Kheturi is the place where later he did the Prem Sankirtan, and Shyamanand Pandit went to his place so to praise. Now Srinivas Acharya was there, and this Bhirambir, the cat, he in his assembly he was calling one uh, Brahman to give Bhagavatam class. So Brahman was giving Bhagavatam class. So there Srinivas Acharya was called, okay, you also come. So he was sitting, and then the Brahman was speaking something. Means this speaker was speaking something which was not according to the Shastra. So Srinivas Acharya said, no, this is not according to the Shastra. So then he was asked to explain. And when he explained, everybody became very much attracted by his explanation. So then he was asked to give Bhagavatam class, and Virambhir surrendered himself to him. He said that I am surrendering my life to you. Please give me initiation and ask for some Guru Dakshina. So he was initiated, and when he was asked for Guru Dakshina, he said that we were carrying some trunks of Vedic literature, and this was our only opulence, and it is stolen by someone. So then Piramvir said that actually that is myself only, and he brought them to the place where this trunk was there, in which Vedic literatures were there. So Narottam Das Thakur wrote so many Vaishnava songs, and in a local language, Bengali language. Vaishnava songs is like a very, you can say that the extract. You have a pomegranate full. In that seed is like the center point, and from seed only you take the juice. So Vaishnava songs are like a final juice. So in one Vaishnava song only you will find that so many the philosophy is given, especially our Parampara Vaishnava song, Gaudiya Vaishnava song. And there are many stories. So I think now we can just start our Bhagavad Gita reading. So today is his appearance. So we just discuss how he was surrendered to his spiritual master, how he was having eagerness to receive the mercy of his spiritual master, and how he was having so much purity. Just by his purity, the cat Krishna Chandra, he was transformed, Krishna, and so much so that he was always remembering his spiritual master, and the prosecutor also couldn't prosecute him. And then we also saw how they were carrying the Vedic literature to spread that philosophical basis of practicing devotional service in Bengal. Sandipan Pro, can you share Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, Puja. Which chapter, Shloka?
Yeah, I'll just see.
Okay.
Last time we had seen 2 chapters. Okay. So the topic is the level of knowledge, and the sloka will be 4th one we had already touched. 7.4 to 7 we can see. So today we are going to understand how Lord Krishna is the proprietor of everything. He is the creator of everything. So everything in the world It is made up of two things. One is the spirit, another is matter. So how Krishna is the proprietor, controller and creator of both spirit and matter. That is what we are going to understand. So please repeat after me. This is chapter 7, sloka number 4. Bhumir apo analo vayu
निरपो नलो वायु
kham mano buddhirev cha
मनो
मनो बुद्धिरेव च
ahankara iti yamme
अहंकार
अहंकार इति यं मे
inna prakritirashtha.
भिन्ना प्रकृति
1 minute, ऊपर ही रही, श्लोका में ही रही. Okay, so here the Panch Tattva, we can see Bhumi, Apo, Anal, Vayu, Kham. So पृथ्वी, जल, अग्नि, वायु और आकाश. आकाश को साउंड भी बोलते हैं. देन मन, बुद्धि एंड अहंकार, ये 3 चीज. ये हो गए 8. और ये 8 से बनते हैं 23 और 8. We include soul, then it is 24, super soul 25. तो यहाँ पर 23 हुआ. कैसे? तो ये 8 हो गए, 5 तत्व, और ये 3 मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार, फिर 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिया. ज्ञानेंद्रिया कौन कौन से हैं? आई, नोज, ईयर, टंग एंड स्किन. These are the 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिया. I'll just take this one call. Sorry. So 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिय, 5 ज्ञानेंद्रिय, so it became 13. Now 5 कर्मेंद्रिय. क्या क्या है? हैंड, लेग, हाँ ओके, हाँ, एनस. ओके, तो 5 कर्मेंद्रिय होंगे एंड 5 सेंस ऑफ इट. तो जो हमने अभी ज्ञानेंद्रिय देखा था ना, उससे जो कनेक्टेड जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसको 5 सेंस ऑब्जेक्ट बोलते हैं. कैसे है?
शब्द
साइट
स्पर्श रूप
आपका
रस
होगा.
गंध
करेक्ट.
शब्द
हरे कृष्ण.
स्पर्श रूप रसम गंध
शब्द, स्पर्श, रूप, रस, गंध. तो आंख का साइट, नाक का स्मेल, टंग का टेस्ट, ईयर साउंड और स्पर्श. तो ये हो गए 23. ओके, तो यहाँ पे ये 23 और प्लस एक और है, अपन बोलते हैं उसको जो अनमैनिफेस्टेड फॉर्म में प्रकृति रहता है, तो उसको मिलाकर 24 एलिमेंट. वो आएगा इसमें, पर कट में बताएंगे उसको. नीचे आइए. तो ये सारे चीजें किनका है बोल रहे हैं, भगवान बोल रहे हैं कि मेरा है, माई एनर्जी। भिन्न भिन्न प्रकृति है ये। यस, प्लीज रीड। ऋषभ प्रभु कैन रीड। ऋषभ प्रभु। मनीष प्रभु इज देयर।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
यस यस, यू कैन रीड।
Yes, Prabhuji. Translation. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All together, these five constitute my separated material energies.
ओके,
Purport.
परफेक्ट।
The science of God analyzes the constitutional position of God and his diverse energies. Material nature is called Prakriti or the energy of the Lord in his different Purusha incarnations, expansions, as described in the Narad Puran, one of the Sattva Tantras.
आप डायरेक्टली ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ती नेक्स्ट।
Vishnu's, for material creation, Lord Krishna's plenary expansion assumes three Vishnus. The first one, Mahavishnu, creates the total material energy known as Mahatattva. Mahat Tattva. The second, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, enters into all the universes to create the diversities in each of them. The third, Shirodakshayi Vishnu, is diffused as the all-pervading supersoul in all the universes and is known as Paramatma. He is present even within the atoms. Anyone who knows these three Vishnu can be liberated from material entanglement. This material world is a temporary manifestation of one of the energies of Lord. All the activities of the material world are directed by these three Vishnu expansion of Lord Krishna. The Puranas are called incarnations. Purushas are called incarnations. Generally, one who does not know the science of God, Krishna, assumes that this material world is for the enjoyment of the living entities and that the living entities are the Purushas, the cause of controllers and enjoyers of the material energy. According to Bhagavad Gita, this atheistic conclusion is false. In the verse under discussion, it is stated that Krishna is the original cause of the material manifestation. Srimad Bhagavatam also confirms this. The ingredients of material manifestation are separated energies of the Lord. Even the Brahma Jyotir, which is the ultimate goal of the impersonalists, is a spiritual energy manifested in the spiritual sky. There are no spiritual diversities in Brahm Jyotir as there are in the Vaikuntha loks, and the impersonalists accept this Brahma Jyoti as ultimate eternal goal. The Paramatma manifestation is
इज
a
नॉट इट।
temporary, all-pervasive aspect of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu. The Paramatma manifestation is not eternal in the spiritual world. Therefore, the factual absolute truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. He is the complete energetic person and he possesses different separated and internal energies.
ओके,
In the
वन
material,
मिनट।
yes,
या ओके, so now the second part will explain what I was explaining. We'll read that. But before that, just for explanation, there are three Vishnu and Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So from Mahavishnu's body, when he is exhaling and when he is inhaling, when he is exhaling, all the universe are manifesting, and in each universe, then Mahavishnu is coming in the form of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, and when he is coming in the universe, from his body, that water is coming, and the universe is filled by half, and there the Garbhodaksha, that is called Garbhodaksha ocean, and there Garbhodaksha Vishnu is lying down, and then from his navel the lotus is appearing, and from lotus appears, in that lotus Brahmaji appears. Now Brahmaji, there is the 14 planetary system is there, and in this all the prototypes are given, and now Brahmaji make it into the final this physical element. So nothing is activated, although everything is there, nothing is activated. So there Kshirodaksha Vishnu, who is in the Kshir Sagar and in this universe, he manifests in each and every element, each and every living entity in the form of Paramatma. So throughout you see in every place, the everything is controlled, everything is maintained, and ultimately destruction by the Supreme Lord. From Krishna is plenary expansion, and after that again plenary expansion, and then from there all these three Vishnu are appearing. Now there are different process: yoga, jnana, and bhakti. Means yogi, jnani, and yogi matlab ashtang yogi, jnani or bhakti. So generally jnani, they aspire for Brahma Jyoti. So what is Brahma Jyoti? It is bodily effulgence of the Lord. And yogi aspire for good yogi, successful yogi, successful ashtang yogi. They aspire for concentrating on the form of Paramatma within their heart. Who is Paramatma? The manifestation of the Lord only. Yes, Kshirodaksha Vishnu. And but who is the ultimate Bhagwan? And this Paramatma feature, it is not an eternal feature of the Lord. So when a living entity, when he uh, get liberated, so all the Panch Tattva, it merges into the Panch Tattva layer, and then similarly false ego, Man Buddhi Ahankar, that also merges in the layer, and the Paramatma with the Jiva. So now Paramatma merges into the Brahma Jyoti, and Jiva goes to spiritual world. So yeah, so this is the understanding. Now you can read.
In the material energy, the principal manifestations are eight, as above mentioned. Out of these, the first five manifestations, namely earth, water, fire, air, and sky, are called the five gigantic creations or the gross creations, within which the five sense objects are included. They are the manifestations of physical sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. Material science comprises these 10 items and nothing more, but the other three items, namely mind, intelligence, false ego, are neglected by the materialists. Philosophers who deal with mental activities are also not perfect in knowledge because they do not know the ultimate source, Krishna. The false ego, I am and it is mine, which constitute the basic principle of material existence, include includes 10 sense organs for material activities. Intelligence refers to the total material creation called the Mahat Tattva. Therefore, from the eight separated energies of Lord are manifest the 24 elements of the material world, which are the subject matter of Sankhya atheistic philosophy. They are originally offshoots for Krishna's energies and are separated from him. But atheistic Sankhya philosophers with a poor fund of knowledge do not know Krishna as the cause of all causes. The subject matter for discussion in Sankhya philosophy is only the manifestation of external energy of Krishna and is described in Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Next sloka. So as we explained, 23 element plus 1 is Mahat Tattva. That is 24. And this is called atheistic Sankhya philosophy. So Sankhya philosophy is given by Lord Kapil Dev, son of Mother Devhuti. So later another Kapil Dev came. So who gave atheistic Sankhya philosophy, and people in outside world generally they know Sankhya philosophy means atheistic Sankhya philosophy. So we doesn't talk about the cause of this 24 element to be Krishna. But theistic Sankhya philosophy is having 26 elements. This 24 plus 1 is soul plus 1 is super soul. 26 element. Okay. So now next sloka is telling, previous sloka he says that all the matter is belongs to me. Now Krishna is saying that the Jiva, the living entity, is also my manifestation. The spiritual world is also my manifestation. I have created. Apareyam iti stvanyam
अपरेयमिति स्वाम्यां
prakritim vedhi me param
प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे
Jiva
पराम्
bhuta Mahabaho
जीवभूता
Jitam
महाबाहो
dharte jagat.
येन
Yeah, please read translation in purpose.
मनीष को आप पढ़ेंगे?
जी प्रभु जी। Translation. Besides these, O mightily armed Arjun, there is another superior energy of mind, which compra- compares comprise the living entirety who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Purport. Here it is clearly mentioned that living entities belong to the superior nature or energy of the Supreme Lord. The inferior energy is matter manifested in different elements, namely earth, water, fire, air, or either mind, mind intelligence, and false ego. Both forms both forms of material nature, namely gross, earth, etc., and subtle, mind, etc., are product of the inferior energy. The living entities who are exploiting these inferior energies for different purpose are superior energy of the Supreme Lord, and it is due to this energy that entire material world function. The cosmic manifestation has no power to act unless it is moved by the superior energy. The living entities energies are always controlled by the energetic, and therefore living entities are always controlled by the God, Lord. They have no independent they have no independent existence. They are never equal powerful as an intelligent man think. The distinction between the living entities and the Lord is described in a Srimad Bhagavad Gita 10.8 as follow. O Supreme,
ट्रांसलेशन कर सकते
o Supreme Earth-Nail, if the unboiled living entities were internal and all prevailing like you, then they would not be under your control. But if the living entities are accepted as miniature entire intrigues of your lordship, then they are at once subject of your supreme control. Therefore, real liberation entails surrender by the living entities to your control, and the surrender will make them happy. In that constitutional position only can they be controls. Therefore, man with limited knowledge who adopted the monastic theory that God and living entities are equal in all respect are actually guided by a faculty and appellate opinion. The Supreme Lord Krishna is only controller and and living entities and living entities controlled by him. These living entities are his superior energy because the quality of their existence is one and the same with the Supreme. But they are never equal to the Lord in quality of power, while exploiting the gross and subtle inferior energy matter. The superior energy, the living entity, forgets his real spiritual mind and intelligence. This forgetfulness is due to influence of matter upon the living entity. But when the living entity becomes free from the influence of the illusory material energy, he attains the stage called mukti or liberation. The false ego under the influence of material illusion thinks I am matter and material acquisitions are mine. His actual position is realized when he is liberated from all material ideas, including the conception of the becoming one is all respect with God. Therefore, one may conclude that the Gita confirms the living entity to be only of the mukti energies, energies of Krishna. And when this energy is freed from material con- contamination, is become fully Krishna conscious or liberated.
Yeah. Now you can stop sharing, Praveen. Raghav Prabhu, you want to share something?
Yeah, yeah. What's happening?
Yeah, this is the thematic verses from Bhagavad Gita, the level of knowledge.
Okay, okay.
So, in the beginning, in previous classes, we have understood how we are not body, we are soul, and soul is always existing. It is eternal. And then Krishna appear in this world to annihilate the miscreant and to re-stabilize the religion. So Krishna does not come under the forgetfulness, but living entity comes under forgetfulness. And today, these two sloka we heard that how the different the matter belongs to the Lord, and now this the 24 elements, and now here we are reading that how the spiritual energy, including the living entities, they are manifestation of the Lord and controlled by the Lord.
Yeah. This sloka was this one, no? Prakriti Vidhi Me Param.
Yes, yes, yes.
Eva Bhuta Mahabhayo.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Correct. Actually, this knowledge about Lord and energy is also vital, because that can help us to be aware of how Lord is all pervading. One can be reminded of the Lord in all situations of life, because in one sense, energy, energetic, they are simultaneously, of course, different but not different also. So one can actually very easily be conscious of Lord then through this. That's how we see the 10th chapter also, no? Talking about Vibhuti Yoga, where you get much clarity about how you can remember Krishna. You were seeing the sun, moon, drinking water. This is where we can develop practical Krishna consciousness in our lives. So, Bhumi Rapo Vayu, Ham Mano Buddhi Reta, kuch bacha hi nahi, no? Everything, whatever is there, is all Krishna's energy only. So, Prabhupada gives an example, if you see my spectacle, then what will you remember? So, you go Prabhupada. It's Prabhupada's spectacle. The only thing you have to know, this is a spectacle which belongs to Prabhupada. So then you remind it. Those who know, they will be reminded of Prabhupada. So that's what Krishna is telling. This is my Prakriti. It's Para Prakriti, it's Apara Prakriti. So when somebody reads Gita and he understands that how all the Krishna's energy on the building everywhere, so then he can be very naturally be Krishna conscious. So Radhesham was sharing that Sankarshan Prabhu would read Bhagavad Gita, and after reading Bhagavad Gita very nicely, he would go out, for some Harinam or something, maybe some purchasing something for TTs or anything, for anything. When he goes out, then when he'd go out, then he'd see, so there is sun. And he will remember, sun is sun and moon, the eyes of Lord. And then you'll see people running very fast. Then you say, oh, Prakriti Karmani, Gune Karmani Sarvasya. They're all people are under 3 modes of material nature. People are running. They're acting under passion. How the passion is here, driving everyone. So like that, one can see everything in connection with Krishna. Yeah. So a devotee who is developed in his Krishna consciousness, when he sees, suppose he sees some, boy girl going, and sometimes you find some park they're sitting, like couple sitting, then you understand, oh, this is basically study should also come in our practical lives. Should be able to remember the verses, should be able to see things as per what Gita is telling, as per what Shastra is telling. That is called Shastra Chakshu, like that. So Krishna is giving so much of practical help by which we can be Krishna conscious at our level. Krishna is not telling you only remember me by knowing my intimate pastimes with Radha and Krishna, and it's very difficult for us sometimes. But these are where we develop qualification eventually. First you have to become Krishna conscious like this. And as we become more and more Krishna conscious, we get purified. We we progress, and slowly we develop more adhikar, more understanding. And
Right.
yeah, so that's why we have to read Bhagavad Gita very nicely, scrutinizingly. So more we strongly read nicely read Bhagavad Gita, then we can get more proper access to Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. So it is good also, by reading Bhagavatam also again to go through with Gita again and again. Because you can appreciate the sweetness of the Lord when you know His greatness. Otherwise, you will take sweetness cheaply. That's why it's recommended for us to read greatness of the Lord more. Even in Bhagavatam also, you see, the first 9 cantos more talking about greatness of the Lord. Many other avatars, like Vaman Dev, is becoming big, Trivikrama, and he's piercing the shell of the universe. Narasimha Dev, he's so fearsome, so big, so roaring, such powerful, it's a roaring loud sound. And then you find mm, our Lord coming, and beheading the crocodile and delivering the Gajendra. So you find that how the Lord's greatness is seen in so many avatars. You find that. So it is very good for us to. That's why first 9 cantos. So when you read that, then you understand who is this Lord, and they're all expansions of Krishna. Krishna is to Bhagwan Swayam, and they're all just incarnations of the Lord. And Krishna is, the ultimate. He is the origin of all these incarnations. So that's how you understand who is Krishna, and then you can appreciate his sweetness properly. So that way it is good. When you want to jump directly, to Rasa Leela section, so that's not very much recommended. Prabhupada do not make it very cheap that way. Like we know this famous pastime in Chennai, some couples wanted to discuss Rasa Leela. Or Prabhupada, please tell us about Rasa Leela, Radha Krishna pastime. Prabhupada said, I'm not qualified. You may be qualified, but I'm not. He said, yeah. So when we read these sections, now you should read with great cherish, because this will help us able to see, things like we are here in the room, small room, it is there. So there's hardly no sunlight. It's a little different kind of room. So if you switch off the light in noon, 12 o'clock also, it will be pitch dark. So like that. When I was telling Manwan Shabu, only our sunlight and air, wind, fresh air and sunlight will get only when you go for Harinam. More you go for Harinam, you'll be more exposed to sunlight. Like that. So Krishna will gift us with his blessings. He will give in the form of sunlight and this thing when you go out. So you can be Krishna conscious, knowing that I need the grace of Krishna through his sunlight when I go out. Here he is not there. But okay, this energy is also there, through bulb. So it is like the stored energy from Krishna, it is coming, and through bulb it is giving us. Okay, fine. This is like the indirect. But this is also energy of Krishna. So you can always connect things. Then and it also looks like an aeroplane. We are sitting in an aeroplane. If you see this room, like it looks like you see, this here one, here is one wedding there, and here there is one. Like this. So it looks like a compartment, like first class bogie, like that. If you ever go to first class bogie, it's like that much size almost, and maybe a little bigger. So we were thinking that, and all our devotees there, we had come, we're doing book reading. So then we thought it's like, we are sitting in our Goloka train or plane, and we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we are just marching ahead on our spiritual journey, and this will just take us Golok. Right. And then somebody knocks the door, we are sitting in the door and open. Then I was feeling like I'm like a conductor. No, Haribo. No, I want something like that. I want to come in. Or if you come in, then you'll also go to Goloka, because we are reading here Chaitanya Charitamrita. So what I'm trying to say is that you always see that how things are connected to Krishna in our lives. Always we should have that. That is how Krishna is also telling us very practical ways of learning, how to be Krishna conscious. Because everything is connected to Krishna. Everything is energy of the Lord. Like that. So this is how we can cultivate Krishna consciousness. So to keep talking like this, no? Even though we may naturally not think like that, but we should always try to see some connection with Krishna. It's always important. Like a long time back, no? I had kept my cloth, which was not spread. Morning I got up and I saw, hey, this is not dried only. And then some portion which was spread, it was dried. And I was thinking, hey, this is like when you are not exposed to Krishna, you're within the association devotee, you're not exposed, but you're not but you're not exposed to Krishna consciousness properly. You're just shrinking. You're in association, but you don't expose yourself to Krishna consciousness properly. That means you're not exposed to Bhagavatam. You don't expose to Holy Name properly. Then you remain wet only. But if you actually, with open heart, you read Bhagavatam, you chant nicely, you attend morning program, you expose yourself. Like if somebody doesn't come to temple hall, imagine. He's staying in temple but doesn't come to temple hall. Doesn't come and chant, association with devotees. So then what happened? He'll remain wet only. So when I shared with this one devotee, the devotee was so amazed. He was saying, oh, so nice. It was, it made a lot of sense to him. So I was very happy. So like that, we can always think, how things are connected to Krishna. We can always think like that. Yeah, and everything has connection to Krishna. If you always look for like that, then you always get this kind of thoughts. You can always try to some this kind of connections. Yeah, and also when you hear with great attention, even the pastime of the Lord, like you see, suppose you hear Govardhan pastime, Govardhan Leela, then you go and take darshan of deities. So you will see the deity. Let's say you see Radha, then you see his fingers. Then you look at his finger, then you can think, oh, the same finger actually, he lifted the Govardhan hill also. Like that he performs this. The same finger I'm seeing, I'm taking darshan the same finger. It's the same Lord who did this. So like that you can very intently take darshan. Because you know that he's not because you know about the personality. Yeah. So like when you see the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, then what do you think? You think, oh, he's the same person who went to Ayodhya and he did installation of the deity. He's the person who did that Notbandi he did. So you always see the person with his activities, right? When you see him, then you remember, oh, okay, this is what he was. This is what he did. So many things you may remember. So when you also know about Krishna, when you see some past things like that, then when you go and take darshan, then you can remember this. Then our taking darshan will not be mechanical. So you have to apply Krishna consciousness in our life like this. Some practical ways we can do this way. So if you have read some past times, Krishna book, you read some past time. You go and in front of Vinod Chandra, think, oh, the same Radha Chandra. Vinod Chandra is actually performed his past. Same person. He's sitting here. He's standing here. And you can appreciate the Lord. Oh Lord, this is a beautiful pastime you did. Yeah, because when you're reading the pastime also, it's happening somewhere. So you can think how the same Lord is performing pastime this way. Yeah. So then Krishna consciousness will not be just mechanical. Okay, I think I said something, but it's time now. It is already 9 hours. Anybody wants to say something? All black boxes except Yuva Gurukul. All are black box. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Anybody like to speak anything? I'm able to see here Rohit Prabhu. There is somebody between Rohit Prabhu and Dheeraj Prabhu. I don't know who's sitting there. Then I'm seeing Sai Prasad Prabhu. Sai Deep Prabhu. Is he Prathamesh Prabhu in between? Who is he? Not very clear. Is Prathamesh Prabhu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How is the eyes of Prathamesh Prabhu?
It's good too.
Hmm?
Means same condition, bro. It
Really? Chakshur Militam Yenam did not happen?
not now, bro. It will take some time.
Yeah, Krishna consciousness is a gradual process, but little bit it should be opening now. The eye should be opening little bit. Mhm. Your operation is done?
No, no, Prabhuji.
Oh, when is it going to happen?
Next month.
Acha, next month postponed, huh?
Yes, bro.
Oh, yeah. How was your Nityanand Chaudhary there? It was good?
Yes, bro. It was
Excited, Pro will be saying this. What?
Very amazing program. It's wonderful.
All over there. Our Dheeraj was here only, Nityanand Chaudhary. Only he goes to festival to his house. Generally.
No, bro. I was here only, bro. But I was having some work, so I just attended some of that, like
I know
Chaturthi.
that. Generally, you will be staying in temple. When some festival comes, you run to home. So
No,
Maharaj
no.
is coming, you go to home. I've seen that. That pattern I've seen many times. It may not be intentional, but it should happen with you. I've seen several times. And now also same thing, huh? Nityanand Chaudhary got some work.
Bro, I was there. Mostly, I was there.
Hmm. Okay. Here also it was good. I got to do Abhishek. They gave me the opportunity to do Aarti first Aarti. Because a small, it's like, yeah, not many devotees, no? So you get a lot of privileged service like this. Every day I have like almost 2.5 hours DT services also. Raj Bhog Aarti, I offer prasad and bhoga to the Lord and do Aarti every afternoon for 2 hours almost. And evening I have dressing of Jagannath Baldev Subramanian to be dressing also. So it's very good experience. And of course, they told me to give Nityananda Chaudhary festival class also. They told me, so I gave. I spoke something. Yeah, they were around. I think maybe like 50, 60 people, or maybe more or little. I don't know. Temple hall was like kind of full. Temple hall is not so big. It may be like rather than very before. No, but a little longer than that. Still more than that. Still more than that. In length a little more. I think. Yeah, but nice. When Maharaj has come today is Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj. He's going to go to different universities, Harvard, and then Northeastern, and then MIT. So maybe I'll also try to go with him to see how he gives. He's a scientist. I mean, he's a very scholarly devotee, scholarly. Probably Bhakti Maharaj's disciple. So I just went to take my toilet because I was staying in the same room. So we just shifted up. Before I was staying in the same GBC room. So there, my toilet was left. So I went to take them. That time Maharaj was talking. Very jolly. He'll just speak 2, 3 lines and he'll laugh like anything. Very amazing Vaishnav. Very jolly Vaishnav. Very nice. So a nice thing happened that today morning when Maharaj suddenly they told actually the temple then was not aware. He got to know that Maharaj coming. Where is stay? And we are staying in that room. Then and Maharaj already reached in the airport. Prabhu, there's a knock the door. What happened? Oh, sorry, but you have to go to empty this room because Maharaj is coming. Oh, really? Then all 3, 4 devotees came, cut, pat, all over luggage, this and that. And then I told because anyhow I have my save also, I'll clean the toilet bathroom also, and then I'll get ready for my service. Then I went for cleaning, but it became a little late. Then Maharaj already came in the temple. They said, "Oh, Maharaj has already come to the temple hall." Okay, really? Then I took bath and everything. Then I came out. The Maharaj is coming now. I go, where? And wait, I'll just wear the clothes. So, no, Maharaj is coming down from the staircase. And really? Then I just in the gamcha only I kept all my clothes and everything like this. And I was just go near door. And then what happened? Maharaj comes and 2, 3 devotees are ahead. So then what I did, I hid behind one devotee. As the devotee was coming, Maharaj is coming. I hid behind the devotee and Maharaj went like this and I went like that. So at the end, somehow I skipped. So that I'm not, Maharaj doesn't see. And somehow the last moment, Bathroom was clean and I was safely out. Only thing is that, it's a public place. Then where should I be? Then I just clear the path, Baba. That nobody should be there. Then they went and told, oh, nobody to come. And then I went in the room and wore the clothes. A little bit adventurous. Yeah, anyway, I just told like that. Yeah. So very nice. Nityandradashi festival also. It was very good. I also did some serving. Also different devotees there that were coming. We also did Abhishekam. We did. The Nityandradashi and Abhishek. Yeah. In the class, I sang 2 Vaishnav songs. One Vaishnav song in beginning and one in middle. In the middle, because they have one darshan in between, so I sang. And then remaining class, I spoke something. I spoke about servitude. I spoke that how God Balram is always a servant in spiritual world in varieties of ways he serves. The same Balram Ji Nityananda Prabhu, and he's also in the mode of servant to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Second thing, you spoke about the holy name, how Nityananda Prabhu, the order of holy name, and how he is actually acting in the lives of all the great souls also, to award the holy name to foreign conditioned souls. And third thing I was speaking about how Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially the Pastor of the Gayamadi. So how we to take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, by that we can get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya also. So few things I discussed. Then also I told how I narrated the story of the dacoit, who he would even murder also, and he and his gang, all his group of people, how they got purified. They wanted to attack on Nityananda and take all his ornaments, and how they also became devotee eventually. So that whole pastime I narrated. That's how I concluded. How Nityananda was by his mercy, so this kind of people also became devotees. And then I connected to Prabhupada, how Prabhupada is also representative of Nityananda Prabhu, and by his mercy, so many Jagayan Madhyas and so many people of whatever background they are getting this word. So in a sense, I spoke this way. Yeah. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? Otherwise, you can stop also. Keshaka Prabhu left already?
Yes, Prabhu, he left, Prabhu. He has another class.
Okay. So anything you want to say, anyone? Who is OnePlus CPH 2467?
It's Rohit Prabhu.
Rohit.
Which Rohit?
RGDC Rohit Prabhu.
New Rohit.
New Rohit? Our central was Rohit Prabhu.
No.
Then?
RTGC program to.
कैमरा चालू करो ना प्रभु.
अच्छा यो है तो नाम लिखो ना भाई. इतना क्या
नया फोन लिया था प्रभु. नाम चेंज करना बाकी.
Yeah, you can rename that. Rename if you do then.
हाँ.
ठीक है. Anybody like to say anything, Prabhu? Or should we stop here? I think. How is you, Ganesh Prabhu? You're good?
Hare Krishna, Baba.
Yeah, maybe you all can put video on. I don't know why you all put not video on.
Sorry, Prabhu.
I don't know why you people don't put your video on.
Acha, no issue, Prabhu. I can put on.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, others also can put their video. It'll be nice. Manish Prabhu, Rishabh Prabhu, Vikram Prabhu, Abhay Prabhu. Okay, fine. गणेश बाबू आपका सब बढ़िया चल रहा है? आपका
Yes, Prabhu.
क्लियर हो गया? जैसे आपका CS बन गया?
अभी संडे को रिजल्ट है. We'll see क्या होता है.
ठीक है, बताइए हमें. ठीक है. ऋषभ प्रभु, you're good?
Yes, Prabhuji. I'm good.
Where are you? Your video is off.
I'm in my room, Prabhuji.
But your video?
Yeah.
Vikram Prabhu? And Abhay Prabhu? Rohit Prabhu? Okay, ठीक है. हरी बोल. No discussion, no point, anything? Nothing now? We'll stop here then. Okay, thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Thank you.